Hi, I'm Blake Kassel. I'm an elastic resistance training expert. I help everyday folks build muscle and get in the best shape of their lives with resistance bands. And today I want to show you guys what I feel are the best 5 exercises for your lat muscles. We say lat, but we're really talking about the latissimus dorsi right here. That's that big V-shaped muscle on your back that gives you those wings. So in today's video, we're going to go over what do the lats do, how to get 50% better results from all the exercises, and then the 5 exercises: kneeling wide grip lat, kneeling reverse grip, squatted back row, lying wide grip, and 3-point stance. So let's get into first what the lats do. Now your lat muscles on your back, here they are right here in red. These are your lat muscles. You can see that the fibers are kind of running in this direction on your back. It's the biggest muscle in the muscle back group, and it attaches to your arm and the back over there. So what it does is it acts like a pulley system to take your arm from here to here and here to here. And before we get started with those exercises, which are going to mimic those motions, we're going to go over how to get 50% better results. Now, the lat muscle is a pulling muscle, but there's another one that's a pulling muscle that's involved, which is the biceps. And if we end up using the biceps as we pull, then you're not going to feel it. You're not going to be working and isolating the lat muscle. For years, I did one arm back row like this using my biceps, and all I felt was arm work. I never felt my lat muscle until I learned how to do it right. So let me show you really quick a trick that you can use to make your back exercises, your lat exercises so much more effective, and then we'll get right to the actual exercises. So the tip that we're going to do is to relax your hands. So if I was just doing a standing row right here, I could grab on tightly and pull with my arms. Look what's happening. Those biceps are getting engaged. But if I relax my hand and I pull through my elbow, now all that responsibility has been placed on the lat muscles, and we're going to use them much more than the other way. You'll get better results and you're going to feel it so much more. So let's go into the first exercise, which is a wide grip lat pull from a top door anchor. So put your door anchor at the top of the door. I have the Ultra anchor set up here. Makes it a little bit easier. Now for this, why not? Let's use the ankle straps to really be able to keep our hands relaxed and work those lat muscles that much better. So, wide grip lat pull, this is really going to mimic a pull-up. So if we had a bar here doing a pull-up, that's what we want to do. So we're going to kneel down facing that door. Look, I've got some stretch on that band. We want tension on the band at the beginning of the exercise. Palms are facing down. My upper body is going to point towards that door anchor, so are my arms. From here, when we're out wide, keeping my hands relaxed, I'm going to pull down and around in the direction of those muscle fibers. Remember I showed you how they fanned up? This is how we're going to pull. Just like that. Now as we get more advanced, I want you guys to come up with your shoulder blades. And then when we come up with the shoulder blades, as we pull down, bring those shoulder blades down, because I want you to also strengthen your scapular muscles, the ones around the shoulder blades. So it's here. That's the exercise. The one limitation for this is if you use too much resistance, it's going to pull you up right out of that squatted position, out of that kneeling position. So let's go into the next exercise, which is very similar, but more like a chin-up. In gym class, you guys did pull-ups, then you did chin-ups, and the hands were in close here. Same exercise, but with the bands. So once again, we're going to get down on one knee, upper body and arms pointed towards that door anchor. Palms are now facing up, arms are close together. With a relaxed hand through the elbow, we pull down. It's right here. As we get down to the bottom, we want to squeeze, make sure that we squeeze those lats, and maybe even take a pause right there to make sure that you're working the back muscles. And as long as those hands are relaxed and biceps aren't involved, we're going to get a lot of work done. Again, as we get more advanced, shoulder blades come up. Scapular elevation, shoulder blades go up. Then as we pull down, shoulder blades go down. Excellent exercise. And you guys are really going to feel that. Let's move the door anchor for exercise number 3 from the bottom door anchor. I'll give you guys a second to do that. And we're going to go into a squatted row. Again, all these exercises, I'm going to use the ankle straps because it makes it so much easier to relax my hands when I don't have to grip. So threading my band through my door anchor at the bottom of the door. For a lot of these exercises, like I said, we're limited with how much we can use in resistance because we get pulled out of our position from the tension of the bands. This exercise here, because that door anchor is at the bottom of the door, and we're standing here from a bottom anchor, the tension's actually pulling our body down and anchoring our feet into the ground. So you can use a lot of resistance here. If we did it from the chest height anchor and had a lot of resistance as I pulled, I'd end up pulling myself forward. This anchors you down so you can use far more resistance. So, bend in the legs, feet about hips width apart. Always keep a proud chest, so chest is always up during these exercises. And then from here, arms go forward, and with a relaxed hand, we're pulling back. Elbow comes to the hip, and then we come forward again. Once again, we get more advanced. Shoulder blades come forward, scapular protraction now, bringing the shoulder blades forward, and then pulling back, scapular retraction, but with a relaxed hand. As we do that exercise, a lot of people are going to pull here. Usually when I have someone mimic this exercise, the first thing they do is here. That's not what we want. Keep those arms tight to the body, and if you have a tough time doing that, a great tip is to turn your hands in and up. Look what happens to my elbows. They just came in. So if I was here, elbows are wide, flared, but now I turn my hands in and up, it brings you to the proper position. We're going to supinate our hands. So that's the next exercise. Now, one of the problems that we have where we can't really mimic doing a pull-up correctly with bands, I'm going to solve that problem with the next exercise, which is really going to mimic a pull-up almost exactly. Once again, your only limitation here is using too much resistance, which is going to pull you out of place. So I'm going to be lying on the floor. So I'm going to place a mat there. It's also going to, this floor is kind of slippery. And if you're doing it on a slippery floor, give yourself something to grip. So I've got the strap around each hand. I'm going to move away from the door. And this is what we want. We want that tension to be right overhead and then pull down. So from here, same exercise we did before while we were kneeling, but it's better. It's going to feel better. It's here. We call these Superman rows. Hand relaxed, shoulder blades come up. As we pull down, shoulder blades come down and elbows come down as well. We pull right there. The great thing about this exercise is we're lying down. It really keeps our form in check because our arms can't go in different directions. We can't come too far forward, and we certainly can't come too far back. So you're going to be in the perfect alignment to be working on your latissimus dorsi. Now, some say dorsi, some say dorsi. I say dorsi. Doesn't matter. Same thing. Last exercise. We can also use the ankle straps for this. This is going to be a kneeling one-arm lat pull. So now I've connected both ends of the band onto one ankle strap. Hand goes in. Kneeling down, I'm in a three-point stance. My palm is facing up. My hand is facing up, not down. It's up here. Again, this is a great exercise because we can pull from straight overhead and down, which is what the lat, one of the responsibilities of the lat muscle. So from here, we're going to pull down right to there. An amazing exercise. Remember, hand stays relaxed. We pull through the elbow. Hand comes right by the hip, and then forward again. More advanced, shoulder blade comes up. Shoulder blade comes down, one fluid motion, right here. So there you go. My favorite exercises for working the lat muscles. If you guys want that incredible V-taper, these are the ones to do. I hope you got a lot from the video. Of course, to get more information from me, click on the link down below to go to my blog, and be sure to give us a comment, like, or thumbs up on the way out. You guys are awesome. We'll see you again soon.